this is the objective, really. I believe the No Backboard Basketball League can capture 1% of the global basketball entertainment market. What's happening? It's Mark T. Hope you're blessed. Today I want to introduce you to a new program that I'm launching called the No Backboard Basketball League Social Club Show. Now the Social Club is going to be a variety show where me and my members of my team come together and educate the public on the No Backboard Basketball League effort. And the effort of the No Backboard Basketball League is to establish 100 boutique No Backboard Basketball League facilities in 10 regions of the United States to provide new ownership opportunities in sports for members of the Black and Brown communities. We hope to provide entertainment from the No Backboard Basketball League effort, but most importantly, the purpose of the No Backboard Basketball League Social Club Show is to provide the information and create a fun time to build a community of individuals and organizations that support the No Backboard Basketball League effort through a $5 a month Patreon subscription for the next 12 months. So, the Social Club is all about building a community of support for the No Backboard Basketball League effort and to leverage this new basketball sport to make a positive impact in Black or Brown communities across the country. I realized that I needed a platform that allowed me to freely communicate the heart and the mind of the No Backboard Basketball League effort so that I can attract those who are called to the No Backboard Basketball League effort, but at the moment, don't know they're called to the No Backboard Basketball League effort because they don't even really know what the No Backboard Basketball League is all about. So what we envision for the first dozen so episodes are a few different segments. Now check out this first segment called Basketball 55. Hey, what's happening? It's Mark T, founder of the No Backboard Basketball League. Over the course of 2022, I am going to be posting some segments called Basketball 55. As the NBA celebrates 75 years being in business this year during the 2021-22 season, basketball just had its birthday in December and is celebrating being 130 years old. So Basketball 55 is going to share stories about people, innovations, events that took place prior to the NBA that helped lay the foundation for the NBA to come into existence. Like, for example, did you know that the NBA could have started with a Black-owned team or an all-Black team? Did you know that? Think about it. Think about what it would look like today if for 75 years, almost 3/4 of a century, young Black boys and girls would be inspired to know that they can not only play in the NBA, but they can own a team. Granted, a lot of progress has been made in the NBA, but in the big picture, we can be much further along when you think that there's only one team owned by a all-Black owner. It's interesting. Just last year, in February, the Harlem Globetrotters actually petitioned the NBA to become the 31st team. Now, obviously, I think it was a publicity stunt, but their letter to the NBA that was made public, you should Google it, laid out some straight facts. They called the NBA out on when the league was started. Instead of inviting us in, you rated our teams for talent. The letter goes on to point out that the first Black player to sign an NBA contract, I forget the name's it's slipping my mind. He was a Globetrotter, and the first Black player to play an NBA game was also a Globetrotter. Boys and girls, don't get it twisted. Prior to the Basketball League, Basketball Association of America, and the National Basketball League merging to form the NBA. Harlem Renaissance and the Harlem Globetrotters were giving people the business. There were years that the original Celtics did not play in the league because they wanted to barnstorm with the black teams because they made more money playing with the black teams. Go figure. So, and the interesting about that letter, just to bring it home, is they call the NBA out. They say if, because this was written in February of last year, social consciousness was very high this time last year, and simply said if you're about social justice, then we can't go back to the new normal, can't look normal. And he calls them to the table, says time to correct the wrongs. They believe, and I think there are many, particularly OGs, who think black basketball was wronged by the NBA because they did not allow a all black owned team that were available at that time to join the league. And what happened after that? Just like the Negro leagues were part of the community, they had a symbiotic relationship with the community, so did black basketball. And as we witnessed over the decades, black basketball has pretty much left most of the communities. So, as the NBA celebrates 75 years in business and being the de facto steward and standard for the game of basketball, the Social Club is celebrating the first 55 years of basketball when basketball better served black and brown communities. Now, another segment is what is basketball the remix? In general, this will be an open discussion between me and my team and guests as they effort to understand what is basketball the remix and the vision of the No Backboard Basketball League. So check this out, because here's the type of knowledge you can expect to be dropped on this segment. What is today's basketball the remix innovation is the remix hoop. The hoop in basketball the remix is smaller than the hoop used in traditional basketball. Now, the basket in basketball is 18 inches in diameter, meaning the distance from one side of the basket to the other side of a basketball basket is 18 inches. With the traditional basket, you can fit two official size basketballs through their basket at the same time. So that's a pretty big basket. The basketball the remix hoop is only 16 inches in diameter. The remix hoop is 2 inches smaller. What? Why would you remove the backboard and make the hoop smaller? Well, isn't that kind of obvious? We remove the backboard and make the hoop smaller to make the game more challenging and make the game more exciting. Now, you have to listen to the entire What is Basketball the Remix series to understand the synergy of all of the innovations to back up this claim. But Basketball the Remix is a new, more challenging, and more exciting game of basketball. For the past 2 decades, top three-point shooters in basketball at both the collegiate and professional levels have shot well over 40% from the three-point line. Within the next 5 years, three-point shots will make up approximately 50% of most teams' field goals attempts in traditional basketball. And with a whole generation of Steph Curry fans coming of age, more and more players will be shooting over 40% from the arc.
He was draining threes, man, so your remix shooting help, man, because, I think he hit 10 in a row at one time. Give me a call, though, man.
With such an evolution in shooting skills, reducing the size of the rim in basketball the remix will keep the shooting percentages at a level where the mid-range game can still exist and be appreciated within basketball the remix. Now, second, because of the increased difficulty of the three-point shot and the presence of a three-point key, shot distribution and offensive attacks will be balanced between attacking the rim, mid-range, and long-range three-point jumpers. This balance is what critics of the current three-point shot movement are concerned about. See, truly beautiful basketball brings out the diversity of athletic bodies, athleticisms, and skill sets, all working together to create beautiful team play. So a team that has players with these diverse skill sets, it allows them all to be effective and allows a team to be effective at all three levels of an offensive attack: at the rim, the mid-range, and the long range. So reducing the size of the rim combined with removing the backboard and adding the three-point key drives gameplay that has a place for the skilled outside ball handler / shooter, while also having a place for the athletic rim attacker, and both are challenged by the changes to the apparatus and the demarcations on the court, yet both are fairly rewarded. The late great Clarence Avant, the Black Godfather, said that life is about the numbers. So let's go over some of the basketball numbers. There are approximately 2 billion basketball fans in the world. Basketball is 3 times larger than American football globally. Think about that. Basketball is 3 times larger globally than the most popular sport in the United States. There are young black men and women young black men and women from the United States that are playing basketball globally all around the world. The NBA is broadcast in over 200 countries. How many countries is American football played in? How many countries is it even broadcast in? In the United States, 31 million people say basketball is their favorite sport. So, how many fans of the No Backboard Basketball League do we need or is required to lay foundation for a whole new industry, a whole new niche market around the No Backboard Basketball League? I personally don't know. But let's say a company has 1 million customers, and each one of those customers spend $100 a year. That's $100 million in annual revenues. That's a solid, legitimate sized company. Now, according to a survey of over 300 affiliates of the basketball lifestyle brand Hoop Culture, and this is a community that plays basketball 3 times or more a week, 83% of respondents of that survey said they would play basketball without a backboard if given a chance. At the macro, that's 25.7 million Americans would try to play or participate in a No Backboard Basketball League event if given the chance. More powerful is 63% of respondents of that same survey said they would subscribe to a social media channel that promoted content of people playing basketball without a backboard. Now think about that. Do you think we can monetize a social media network of an aggregate audience of 20 million people? I think we both know the answer to that. So let's think worst case scenario. Even though all the surveys, even though all the interviews, even though all the spectator feedback, even though all the engagement on social media channels all strongly point to that the No Backboard Basketball League is a more challenging game, that would attract over 50% of the basketball players in the United States if it was convenient. We don't even want to capture that large. We only want to capture 1% of the global market. And 1% of the global market actually is 20 million. So if we was able to capture 1% of the global basketball market and convert that 1% into fans, that would be 20 million people. And let's say the aggregate value of those 20 million fans over the course of 12 months, regardless of how that value is generated, was $250. That would be an annual revenue value of $5 billion. That's right, boys and girls, $5 billion. The No Backboard Basketball League has the potential to be a unicorn, or even bigger than that. There's another thing they have after unicorn for billion-dollar valuation businesses. That'd be $5 billion. But I realize this is very simplistic, but numbers help make things simple and help us understand things to make them simple. And this is the objective, really. I believe the No Backboard Basketball League can capture 1% of the global basketball entertainment market. And when we do capture 1% of the global basketball entertainment market, the social club will be the private, exclusive group of founders who get to enjoy the benefits of helping me and my team change the world and the benefits of this new dynamic basketball culture that we're developing. So to learn more, go to nobackboard.com. Again, to learn more, go to nobackboard.com. Make sure you connect with us at No Backboards with an S, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Make sure you connect. We're ramping up, have a lot of exciting things in the works, and you want to make sure that you're tapped in, that you don't miss out, because it could only take one piece of content to set this thing on fire, and eventually the social club door will be closed. Hey, thank you for your time, your consideration, your love, and your support. This is Mark T. Be blessed.